Hey Patriots, my name is Troy Gobble. I'm the principal here at Stevenson High School, and I'm excited for the opportunity to introduce you to the newest version of our interactive report card. We've been providing updates from feedback we've gotten for you, and I just want to make sure you know how to use it and access your students' grades. So when you log in, once you log in, you're going to see your son or daughter's courses. And all you got to do is click on one of those courses. Once you click on a course, you will see three big areas. Weekly growth, which is basically how am I growing? Skills, which is how am I doing? And practice and homework, which is have I completed all the work that I knew that I need to do to be prepared. So in that space, let's start with weekly growth. Once you click on weekly growth, you're going to see each week teachers will provide you with a growth label, either appropriate growth, minimal growth, or failure to grow. If you get appropriate growth, great job. If you get minimal growth or failure to grow, that's a good indication that you need to contact your teacher and find out what's going on. So hopefully that space is really, that's a great check-in spot when you first look into the IRC. The second space is our skills area. Each of the skills are the essential skills of the course. You might see 2, 3, or 4 of those. So if you click on one of those skills, you will see all of the assessments that have been given around that skill. So you might see 5, 6, 7, depending on what time of the semester it is. And on those skills, you're going to see a grade from each assessment. And those grades go exceeds the standard, meets the standard, are approaching the standard, and developing, really just basic developing in that proficiency. So our goal is to get every student to meet standards. So when you take a look, you can see all of the different assessments. One of the new features in the IRC this year, up at the top, you can see a summary. It's EMAD, exceeds, meets, approaching, developing, and you can see how many of those you've had throughout the semester. The last area is practice/homework. And the practice/homework is really important because it sort of talks about how prepared you are when you come to class every day. Did you do your reading? Did you finish your practice? Have you done all of your vocabulary assignments? And so if you click review all, you will see the list of all of the homework that's been provided in that class and whether or not you've done it. So these are important. Now, one thing I want to point out that could exist in the skills area or the practice area, if you see a little gold triangle with an exclamation point in it, that's saying, hey, there's something here you should be concerned about. And that means that you have a missing assessment or assignment. And wherever you see that, you're going to want to check in with your teacher and find out when I can get that done as soon as possible. What did I miss and when can I finish that? So the last area that's not going to be on everyone's grade book right away is a space that we call interventions. So if you find yourself struggling in one of the skills, you're going to be identified by your teacher as you need an intervention. And you can tell that it's an intervention by this little gold circle with the people on it. Then when you click on the interventions, view interventions, it will open up the intervention space. And then you can see your teacher is going to indicate which skill you need help with. They're going to give you a little note about how you can get better. And you'll be able to see comments from the teacher and the tutors about how you're improving. Now, my favorite part about this is that the parents, the teachers, the students, and the tutors can all see this information so that we're bringing everybody together to help solve those problems. So when you get one of those intervention notices, we need to make sure that you go to the tutoring center and all the information is right here in the IRC. Now, the last thing that I think is also helpful is up at the very top. You're going to see the name of the class and your teacher, and if you click on your teacher's name, you'll get the phone number and the email, which is a great way to contact them. And the last thing you're going to see is what we call the projected grade. Now, projected grade sometimes gets a bit of a bad rap because at the beginning of the semester, there's a lot of opportunity for growth. And so the projected grade might not be what you end up with. But as the semester moves along and gets very close to the end of the semester, that projected grade gets more and more accurate. And so you want to make sure that you're checking in on that projected grade, and it's the sum of all of your skills, where the teacher might put you. And as the semester goes on, it'll be more accurate for the final grade you'll probably get. Well, I hope this has helped. And if you have any questions, as always, contact your counselor or send me an email. Great to see you all.